Hello, welcome to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at Saint Petersburg. We'll be taking a look at the vision and construction of the city, at the historical significance, famous people associated with Saint Petersburg, quotes about Saint Petersburg, as well as the significance and legacy. Now, first up, Saint Petersburg, the city of Peter the Great. Its vision and construction. Well, it was founded by Peter the Great. St. Petersburg was founded by Peter the Great on May 27th in 1703. Seeking a window to Europe, that was Peter's intention. He wanted a city that would symbolize Russia's new era of modernization and connect it more directly with Europe. It also had a strategic location. The city was strategically placed on the Neva River delta near the Baltic Sea. This location provided access to European trade routes and enhanced Russia's naval power. Peter the Great envisioned St. Petersburg as a major seaport and a vibrant cultural hub. Additionally, it went from kind of a swamp to splendor. The area where St. Petersburg was built was largely swampland. Workers had to drain marshes and lay foundations on what was essentially wet ground. The construction faced harsh weather, challenging conditions, and heavy loss of life due to the grueling labor and poor working conditions. Now let's look at the labor and workforce. Thousands of serfs, soldiers, and peasants were conscripted to build the city. It's estimated that tens of thousands died during the construction due to the harsh conditions, accidents, and diseases. Peter and Paul Fortress. This is a fortress in St. Petersburg. The first structure built was Peter and Paul Fortress on Zayachi Island. It was laid on May 27, 1703, and the fortress was initially intended to protect against a Swedish attack. It later became a prison for political dissidents. The architectural marvels. Many European architects, such as Domenico Trezzini and Bartolomeo Rastrelli, were invited to design the city's early structures. The architectural style combined Baroque and classical elements, giving the city its unique and opulent character, the completion and growth. Although the city was officially founded in 1703, its development continued for decades. By 1712, St. Petersburg had become the Russian capital, a status it retained until 1918, when Moscow became the capital again. Now let's take a look at the historical significance. Russia's gateway to Europe, of course. St. Petersburg symbolized Russia's shift towards westernization and modernization under Peter the Great's rule. It became the embodiment of Peter's ambitions to integrate Russia into European political, economic, and cultural spheres. Cultural and intellectual center. Over the years, St. Petersburg evolved into a cultural and intellectual hub. It housed the Imperial Academy of Sciences, numerous theaters, museums, and educational institutions, making it the center of Russian arts and learnings. Political importance. As the capital city for over 2 centuries, St. Petersburg was backdrop for significant events in Russian history, including the rise of the Russian Empire, the Russian Revolution of 1917, and the early Soviet period. Last of all, the architectural and urban planning. St. Petersburg is renowned for its planned layout, waterways, and neoclassical architecture. The city's design, with its broad avenues, canals, and Baroque buildings, became a model of urban planning and architectural beauty. Now, let's take a look at famous people associated with St. Petersburg. Peter the Great. He was the visionary Tsar who founded the city and initiated sweeping reforms to modernize Russia. Catherina the Great. She was the Empress of Russia who further developed the city, promoting arts, education, and building iconic landmarks like the Hermitage Museum. Alexander Pushkin. He was Russia's greatest poet who spent significant time in St. Petersburg. His works often reflect the city's vibrant life. Fyodor Dostoevsky, the author of classics like Crime and Punishment, set in St. Petersburg, capturing its complexities and depth. Dmitry Mendeleev, the chemist who developed the periodic table, worked extensively in St. Petersburg, contributing to its scientific legacy. Igor Stravinsky, a world-renowned composer born in St. Petersburg, whose work revolutionized modern music. Vladimir Nabokov, an acclaimed novelist and poet who spent his early years in the city, which influenced his literary creations. Well, these were all the ones I chose. Of course, there are a lot more significant people who were born, raised, or who just lived in St. Petersburg. Now, let's take a look at some quotes about St. Petersburg. First of all, we have, "Here comes the Lady of the Neva. It stands by the sea like captain by a ship." It's from Nikolai Gogol. Gogol highlights the city's commanding presence and its integral connection to the sea, underscoring its importance as a maritime hub. Next up is "The Window to Europe" from Peter the Great. This phrase captures Peter the Great's vision of St. Petersburg as a bridge between Russia and Europe, facilitating cultural and economic exchanges. St. Petersburg, a city built on bones, from Alexander Herzen. Herzen's quote reflects the grim reality of the city's construction, acknowledging the tremendous human cost that came with its establishment. Next up is Alexander Pushkin. There are many cities on the earth, but there is none like Petersburg. Pushkin expresses the unique charm and distinction of St. Petersburg, celebrating its beauty and cultural significance. Last up is Fyodor Dostoevsky, a treasure house of ideas, a residence of the free spirit. Dostoevsky emphasizes the city's role as a center of intellectual and artistic freedom, reflecting its vibrant cultural life. Now, last of all, let's take a look at significance and legacy. First of all, we have the architectural beauty. St. Petersburg is known for its stunning architecture, including landmarks like the Winter Palace, the Hermitage Museum, and the Church of the Savior Unspilled Blood. The city's harmonious blend of Baroque, Neoclassic, and Russian Revival styles creates a unique and picturesque urban landscape. The cultural heritage. The city hosts a wealth of cultural institutions, including theaters, museums, and galleries. The Mariinsky Theater is world famous for its opera and ballet performances, while the Hermitage Museum is one of the largest and oldest museums in the world. Historical impact. As the scene of pivotal historical events, including the Siege of Leningrad during World War II and the Russian Revolution, St. Petersburg has played a crucial role in shaping Russian and world history. Tourist destination. Today, St. Petersburg is a major tourist destination, attracting visitors with its rich history, artistic treasures, and scenic waterways. Its White Nights Festival, featuring cultural events and celebrations, is particularly popular. Last of all, it's an educational hub. The city remains a significant educational center, home to prestigious institutions like St. Petersburg State University and numerous research organizations. That was all for today. Thank you for listening.